Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I am not on a water fast. I'm on maintenance. I've already lost my weight. I've lost 115 plus pounds, give or take a pound or two. 115 pounds. My waist, my fat, obese, jumbo size waist has dropped from 56 inches. And really, I was probably pushing 58 inches, but we'll say 56. 56 inches down to a waist today of 38. Pretty cool. This is maintenance week. What is it? Let me get my magic sheet of paper. It's maintenance week 15. I've been on maintenance for 15 days. It's Monday, September 23rd, 2024. I woke up today a little surprised. Stepped on the scale yesterday, or I'm sorry, I don't weigh myself on the weekends. Last Friday, I was 201.2. This morning, I woke up 199.8. 199.8 is just, what, a pound away from my all-time goal weight of 198 dot something, which I've already touched, I reached. That's why I switched from water fasting to maintenance. I've been on maintenance, 15 weeks, 4, 8, 12. That's almost 4 months, and I've kept it off. It's important that you see this. It's important that you hear this. This 69-year-old fart lost 100 plus pounds, and more importantly, he kept it off. He's keeping it off. It's a lifestyle change. If you're not ready to make the lifestyle change, for God's sakes, don't start a water fast. Just don't. Enjoy your food. I did until I reached 315.0 pounds. And I woke up one day and I said, I may not be able to control the car breaking down. I may not be able to control my job, whether I have one or don't, or work my ass off or don't. I may not be able to control my finances. I may not be able to control my health, but I damn well am going to lose weight. I walked in front of a mirror at 315 pounds and I said, enough is enough. Today, 4+ years ago, is the first day I'm going to figure out how to lose weight and keep it off. And that's what I said to myself. And I've been true to myself. I tried Jenny Craig, I tried Nutrisystem, I tried something called Ideal Protein that my doctor recommended, that my doctor was even on. Spent thousands, not hundreds, spent thousands of dollars on this garbage. I bought the special supplements. Folks, you don't need to do it. You do not need to do it. Try water fasting. First 30 days. Try it just for 4 weeks. That's all. Try it for 4 weeks. First 7 days, you get no food, no coffee, no tea, no water, no nothing. Nothing shall pass across thy lips. Not even water. You do not get water on a water fast. your first 7 calendar days. You're going to hate me. You're going to despise me. You're going to feel terrible. You're going to feel like you have been run over by a Mack truck. Your throat is going to be so dry you'll sound like Kermit the Frog. You will not sleep good at night. You will feel like your insides have been turned and are completely outside of your body. You will feel that bad. You will feel like you're going to pass out. I did several times. No, I didn't pass out. I felt like I was going to pass out. You will feel lousy for your first week to 10 days. Well, Thomas, if you're telling me this, for God's sakes, why would I want to start a water fast? This is a MEDAX approach to losing weight. This works. On day 8, because the first 7 calendar days you get no water, no coffee, no tea, no food, no nothing. On day 8, you get 3 glasses of 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. That's all you get until you reach your goal weight or until you reach the end of the 30 days. And please, I can't overemphasize this enough. Keep track of your weight on a daily basis. It's either going to inspire you to continue, or you will pick up your sheet of paper in 4 weeks and say, I didn't lose a pound. I gained 3 pounds. I'm not going to water fast anymore. It doesn't work. Now, I've never had anyone do that, but you know, it's inspiring to pick up your sheet of paper. I don't care if you're on week 1 or week 3 or week 33. I don't care if you're on maintenance or you're on a water fast. It's inspiring to look back at your weight and see progress. It's inspiring to you, or it should be, to be able to look back on your sheet of paper and see you are maintaining your weight. You've lost all the weight and you are now on maintenance and you're keeping the weight off. I had 2 new people last week start a water fast. Not 1, but 2. Now you may say, well, 2 people out of 300. I'm not going after 300 million people in this country. Screw the other 299.999 people. I only want those of you dedicated to losing weight. I only want those of you dedicated who woke up this morning and say, my God, I passed by a mirror. How did I let myself get this way? I feel terrible. I wake up more tired than when I went to bed. I have got to change my life. I have got to lose weight. It's you who are motivated to losing weight that I'm talking to. And I love saying this. I'm 69 years old. I'm not even that good looking. If a 69-year-old fart like me can figure out the weight loss, so can you. If a 69-year-old man can lose 100 plus pounds and keep it off, so can you. So I want a very small group of you to try water fasting. And after you achieve your goal, wait, because you will. I did. then you and I are going to work together to maintain your weight. Because if you set a goal and you lose a lot of weight and you go back to eating the way you ate prior to starting a water fast, you'll gain all the weight back and probably more. This is a life-changing moment in your life. Seize it. Do it. I mean, I can remember 4+ years ago when someone pulled me aside and said, you need to water fast. And I'm like, well, what is that? What do? Just drink water all day? And at that time, we had the hydration nation, and you've got to drink your water every day. And it's, you drink 8 glasses of water minimum, and they really want you to drink more. No, you don't do that. Prove to yourself this works. Prove to yourself that you can do it. Seize this opportunity. Now, I'm going to talk to you folks on maintenance. So, you folks listening to me that are on your water fast, ignore what I'm about to say, because what I'm about to say is not for you. Okay? You have not reached your goal weight yet. For you folks on maintenance, you've already lost 50, 100, 300 pounds. You've reached your goal weight and you're trying to maintain your weight. I want you to do something for me. Because you folks on maintenance, you're eating real live food, right? I mean, you're not, you know, you're not just drinking water on a water fast. You're not eating any kind of prepackaged. I mean, you can eat an omelet. You're eating eggs. You're eating whatever you want to eat, right? I mean, we've gone over this. I've never said this before, but I stumbled on this a few weeks ago, and I've been playing with it. And I want you folks on maintenance only to start doing this. 1 hour before you go to bed, I want you to drink 1 glass of water, 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water. 1 glass about an hour before you go to bed. And I've already gotten responses of, look, I get up enough during the night to have to pee. Why should I drink? Why should I put more fluid in my body when I know I'm going to have to get up and pee at night, and yada, yada, yada. Don't challenge me on this, folks. It's kind of like for you folks on maintenance. I told you on the pizza issue, I want you to go buy any thin crust pizza that your local supermarket sells. I mean, I don't care if it's Smith's or HEB or Tom Thumb or Kroger or, you pick the grocery store, you pick the toppings on the pizza, but it must be a thin crust pizza. I want you to cook that pizza, and I want you to cut it in half. And I want you to eat 1/2 of that pizza, which is about 4 pieces. Now, one thing funny that I've learned in doing this is, first of all, you don't gain weight by eating 4 pieces of pizza. But it's really interesting because I have found I can no longer eat 4 pieces of pizza at the same time. 1 is good, 2 is good. Anything more than 2 pieces of pizza, even thin crust, I start to feel bloated and extremely full, and I know I'm eating too much. But for you folks on maintenance, an hour before you go to bed, I want you to drink 1 glass of water. And if you should choose to have a pizza, for you folks on maintenance, consider buying a thin crust pizza, cutting it in half, and you get half of that pizza. You can eat up to 4 pieces of that pizza, which is about half. I mean, you heard that here. Nobody else is going to tell you. Everybody else is going to say, hey, buy my prepackaged food. Go see my special weight doctor. Oh, you've got to buy a gym membership. You've got to buy those special supplements that melt away the fat. Oh, I wrote an outstanding book. Let me sell it to you for $49.95. I'll teach you how to lose weight. I'm not asking you to do any of that. I've said it many times on my channel. I have a bad leg. I'm lucky to still have my leg attached. When I was a small boy, I had a machine fall on my leg and cut it almost in two, and they sewed me up and said, "You'll never be a track star." Well, I not only am not going to be a track star in my life, I can't exercise. I can't go to a gym. I can't jog. I can't work out because of my leg. I mean, so my challenge to me was I'm 315 pounds. I need a program that's next to free. Waterfasting is free. That does not require a gym membership. This does not. Does not require exercise because I cannot. I physically cannot. This does not. I no longer can buy prepackaged foods. I've wasted thousands of dollars on that garbage, and that's a joke. The special supplements, again, that's more money that, when you're struggling to pay the electric bill, you don't need supplements. And those were the requirements for me to come up with something that worked for me. And as you can see from my t-shirt, I like to bowl. I'm not that good at it. I like to tell people I'm improving. I'm a work in progress every day. And I said that about weight loss four plus years ago. I'm a work in progress. I'm not where I want to be, even though right now I am where I want to be. I hit my target of 198. I've gained a pound. Woo-wee! I'm scared. I mean, this is outstanding. Now, between you and I am thinking about maybe dropping my goal weight from 198 to 195 or 190. My perception is even though I've lost 115 pounds, another 5 or 3 or 10 pounds might not be bad. I'll tell you the smartest thing that I've done after losing all the weight and going to maintenance is I had my wife take in my pants, and I went and bought some new pants also. because when your pants make you look like a balloon because you lost all that weight, you have a tendency to eat more because your clothes are loose so that you can gain weight. I had my wife take in all my pants. All my pants now are a size 38. They've gone from a 56 to a 50 to a 48 to a 40. They're now a size 38. I mean, it's great. I get on this channel. I can't preach this enough. I can't encourage you enough. For you newbies who are in your first week of water fasting, don't cheat. It's hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's hard your first couple of weeks. And then you slowly start to feel better. You slowly start to have more energy. You will improve. But it is so worth it. It is so worth it. And I've had another one of these comments, and I'll address it as I have in the past. But uh, if you're starting a water fast to save money on groceries, you're starting a water fast for the wrong reasons. If you are fat and obese, and you're finally sick and tired of feeling like that, that's when you want to start a water fast. If you had a job and you're no longer employed and you're trying to cut back and save money, that is not the time to start a water fast. You're doing it for the wrong reasons. You're doing it for the wrong reasons. You have to want to improve your health, not save money on groceries. Now, will you save money on groceries? Sure, you will. You're not going to be eating food. I don't care if you're a single person that's now unemployed or you have a family and you're trying to make the food stretch. Think about the reason why you're starting a water fast. I would much rather see you start a water fast to improve your overall health. I would much rather you start a water fast because you want to be skinnier, you're fat, and possibly obese. I think between you and I'm not going to give out your name, obviously, but I think you will have a greater chance of success if you start a water fast to improve your health versus I'm no longer employed and I need to make my food stretch, so I'll start a water fast. And as far as employment, there are two groups, schools of thought out there. One is the Fed lowered the interest rates a half point. The stock market's going to boom. Everything's wonderful. as Mr. Powell says. The other school of thought is the stock market is at all-time highs. Massive numbers of people are starting to get laid off who and are losing their jobs. And we're headed for a recession or worse. You know, you can pick whoever you want to believe, but just keep in mind there are two groups of thought out there. I hope you choose the right one. I hope you pick the right group. And between you and I, you don't know, and I don't know what's really going to happen. But come check in a year from now. Actually, I don't even think it'll take a year. Come check in with me 6 months from now, and we'll see. You know, the election will be over. We will have a new president. We will have new policies. The stock market's going to react to all this. Corporations that hire people or lay people off or fire people are going to react to all this. We'll see where it all washes out. That's my update for today. It's Monday. Happy Monday. I know Mondays are always tough. I do like to hear from you. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know of any issues you're having, any challenges you're running up against. And, you know, in closing, let me just say something. I have people occasionally get on and congratulate me for what I've done. I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate those positive comments. I appreciate the comments. I really do. Of wow, you're doing great, yada yada yada. But I want you to help me get the word out. I mean, like, subscribe, click the bell notification, all that. It's whatever. It's fine if you do. It's fine if you don't. I know you're watching. I know you know I'm honest. I know you know I'm sincere. Please share a link to this channel and send it to your fat and obese friends. They need to hear someone tell it like it is. They need to hear someone that's not trying to sell them a book or supplements or take their money. They need to see someone succeeding in weight loss without popping a pill in their mouth. They need to see that. They need to know that somebody out there has figured this stuff out. And you're doing great, and congratulations. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate those comments. But help me spread the word. Again, this YouTube channel, it's dedicated to you. I'm not out after 1 million views or 100 million views. I could give a flip what the Google Analytics algorithms say. I want you to help me get the word out that this old man has figured out weight loss. And he wants to help you do it too. I get no money for producing this channel. I'm not looking to monetize this channel. I don't have coffee mugs to sell you. I don't have hats to sell you or hoodies. I don't have a merchandise store. I'm sorry. It's not about the merchandise. It's not about being monetized. It's not about Google paying me for viewers who watch me on a daily basis. It's about educating you, helping you do what I've done, and being honest with you. Water fasting's not fun, it's not glamorous, it's not easy. You know, when I first started 4+ years ago at 315 pounds, I mean, I laughed at the person that said, maybe you should try water fasting. I mean, I can remember my words to this very day. I looked at this person quite puzzled and I said, you mean I have to stop eating food? I'll die. I can't go 2 hours without eating food. I mean, you know, it's important that we eat breakfast because that's the first meal of the day. It's important that we have our 10 o'clock snack to keep our metabolism going. It's important that we eat lunch. We must be social. We have to go to lunch with our peers and our coworkers and eat lunch. Oh, we must have our 2 o'clock snack. And then, you sit in your car and you drive home for an hour and a half, ever how long it takes you to get home or to your apartment or condo or wherever you live. And what do? It's time to cook. It's time to eat dinner. Got to have dinner. And some of us maybe partake in a little dessert after dinner, cookies, cakes, ice cream, whatever it is. So, God forbid me going hours, days, weeks without food. Have you lost your freaking mind? I mean, that was my reaction 4+ years ago. But I looked at, well, I tried the grapefruit diet. I tried the Dr. Phil diet. I tried the Nutrisystem diet. I tried the Ideal Protein diet from my doctor. I tried the Jenny Craig diet. I mean, I've already run out of fingers and spent thousands of dollars. And so I sat down and I looked in the mirror and I said, well, how did that work out for you? Well, they took all my money and I lost weight as long as I was on their program. But when I ate real food, I gained it all back plus more. I've got a son-in-law. I'm a little fat. I'm going to go on Ozempic. And I said, how's that working for you? And he's like, I'm no longer taking Ozempic and I've gained all my weight back plus more. I mean, and people say water fasting is a meat axe approach to weight loss. Well, I guess it is. I happen to believe water fasting is safer than all of the other diet programs out there. I want this channel to be an encouragement to you. I want you, not on a daily basis. I know you're busy. I know you flipping. I would like to think every one of my viewers around the world could watch me every day, every time I produce a new video. I know that's not going to happen. I don't expect that to happen. I would be shocked if that happened. But I do want you to periodically check in. I do want you to see a 69-year-old man that has lost 100 plus pounds and he's keeping it off. I want you to see me succeed. And likewise, I want you to see me fail. I mean, everybody knows who has watched me for any period of time. Anytime I take a drug prescribed by my doctor or my dentist, because my dentist, as many of you know, I'm having a lot of dental work done. And they, at one point, they prescribed me an antibiotic. Every single time I take a pill from my dentist or my local doctor, I gain 5 to 8 pounds. And I have had many a viewer snicker and okay, so he's gained 5, 10 pounds. You know, there are reasons why your body does what it does. And I know I'm going on and on and on here, so I'm going to wind this up by saying, and I'm going to direct this to you folks on maintenance. Please be mindful of your fat intake, your salt intake, and your sugar intake. Please watch the quantities that you ingest into your body. So I really am going to end this show now. I appreciate each and every viewer. Stay healthy, stay happy, and the good Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow.